Good day, everyone. Today, I will discuss to you the four major foundations of curriculum. These are philosophical, historical, psychological, and social curriculum. Let's discuss first about philosophical foundation. Philosophical foundation helps to determine the driving purpose of education as well as the roles of the various participants. Philosophy presents the manner of thinking from which those goals are created. Philosophy provides educators, teachers, and curriculum makers with framework for planning, implementing, and evaluating curriculum in schools. In decision making, philosophy provides the starting point and will be used for the succeeding decision making. There are four major philosophical foundations according to their aim, role, focus, and trends. The first one is perennialism. The aim of perennialism is to educate the rational person, cultivate intellect. The role of perennialism is teachers assist students to think with reason. Focus. Classical subjects, literacy analysis, curriculum is enduring. Trends. Use of great books and return to liberal arts. The second one is essentialism. The aim of essentialism is to promote intellectual growth of learners to become competent. The role of essentialism is teachers are sole authorities in the subject area. Focus. Essential skills of the 3 R's, essential subjects like science, history, math, and foreign language. Trends. Back to bases. Excellence in education, cultural literacy. The third one is progressivism. The aim of progressivism is to promote democratic social living. The role of progressivism is teachers leads for growth and development of lifelong learners. Focus. Interdisciplinary subjects, learner-centered, outcome-based. Trends. Equals opportunities for all. Contextualized curriculum. Humanistic education. The last philosophical foundation is Reconstructionism. The aim of Reconstructionism is to improve and reconstruct society. Education for change. The role of Reconstructionism is teachers act agent of change and reforms. Focus. Present and future educational landscape. Trends. School and curricular reform. Global education. Collaboration and convergence. Standards and competencies. The second one, foundation of curriculum. Historical foundation. Philippine education came from various foreign influences. This can be traced back to our glorious history. Of all foreign educational system has the greatest influence on our educational system. It includes role of curriculum in achievements of nations, guide future plans, factors that influence development of nation, eliminates the useless traditions. Franklin Babbitt, 1876 to 1956. He started curriculum development movement. Curriculum as a science that emphasizes on students' needs. Curriculum prepares learners for adult life. Objectives and activities grouped together when tasks are clarified. Weary Charters, 1875 to 1952. Like Babbitt, curriculum is a science and emphasizes students' needs. Objectives and activities should match. Subject matter or content relatives to objectives. Hollis Caswell, 1901 to 1989. Sees curriculum as organized around social functions of themes, organized knowledge, and learners' interests. Caswell believes that curriculum, instruction, and learning as interrelated. Curriculum is a set of experience. Ralph Tyler, 1902 to 1994. Tyler believes that curriculum is a science and an extension of school's philosophy. It is based on students' need and interest. The process emphasizes problem solving. The curriculum aims to educate generalists and not specialists. Hilda Taba, 1902 to 1967. She contributed to the theoretical and pedagogical foundation of concept development and critical thinking in social studies curriculum. Helped lay the foundation for diverse student population. William Kilpatrick, 1875 to 1952. Curricula are purposeful activities which are child-centered. The purpose of the curriculum is child development and growth. The project method was introduced by Kilpatrick, where teacher and student plan the activities. The curriculum develops social relationships in small group instruction. Harold Rugg, 1886 to 1960. To Rugg, curriculum should develop the whole child. It is child-centered, with the statement of objectives and related learning activities. Curriculum should produce outcome. Harold Rugg emphasized social studies and the teacher plans curriculum in advance. Peter Oliva, 1992 to 2012. Describe how curriculum change is a cooperative endeavor. Teachers and curriculum specialists constitute the professional core of planners. Significant improvement through group activity. Robert Gagne, 1916 to 2002. Proposed the hierarchical learning theory. Behavior is based on prerequisite condition. Introduce tasking in the formulation of objectives. Psychological foundation. Philosophy is considered as one of the major foundations of curriculum since the selection of the curriculum topics and activities depends upon the belief of the curriculum planner, which depends upon his philosophy of education. Formulation of educational goals which determine the curriculum are determined on the basis of the philosophy. There are three major groups of learning theories. These are behaviorist psychology, cognitive psychology, humanistic psychology. The first one is behaviorist psychology. Learning should be organized in order that students can experience success in the process of mastering the subject matter. The method is introduced in a step-by-step manner with proper sequencing of tasks, which is viewed by other educational psychologists as simplistic and mechanical. Second one is cognitive psychology. Learning constitutes a logical method for organizing and interpreting learning. Teachers use a lot of problem and thinking skills in the teaching and learning process. These are exemplified by practices like reflective thinking, creative thinking, intuitive thinking, discovery learning, and many more. The third one is humanistic psychology. Humanist psychologists are concerned with how learners can develop their human potential, the process not products, and personal needs not subject matter. Ivan Pavlov, 1849 to 1936. Father of the classical conditioning, theory of S.R. Curie. The key to learning is early years of life are to train them what you want them to become. S.R. Curie is a foundation of learning practice called indoctrination. Edward Thorndike, 1874 to 1949. championed the connectionism theory, proposed the three laws of learning: law of readiness, law of exercise, law of effect. Specific stimulus has a specific response. Jean Piaget, 1896 to 1980, describes cognitive development in terms of stages from birth to maturity. Sensory motor stage, 0 to 2 years old; pre-operational stage, 2 to 7 years old; concrete operation stage, 7 to 11 years old; and formal operation, 11 onwards. Assimilation, accommodation, and equilibrium. Lev Vygotsky, 1896 to 1934. Cultural transmission and development. Children could, as a result of their interaction with society, perform certain cognitive actions prior to arriving at development stage. Sociocultural development theory. Pedagogy creates learning process that leads to development. Child is an active agent of his or her educational process. Howard Gardner. Gardner's multiple intelligence. Humans have several different ways of processing information, and these ways are relatively independent of one another. Daniel Goleman. Emotion contains the power of affect action. Emotional quotient. Humanistic psychology. Abraham Maslow, 1908 to 1970. Self-actualization theory, classical theory of human needs. A child whose basic needs are not met would not be interested in acquiring knowledge of the world. Learner who can accomplish, grow, and actualize his or her human self. Carl Rogers, 1902 to 1987. Non-directive and therapeutic learning. Establish counseling procedures and methods for facilitating learning. Children's perceptions, which are highly individualistic, influence their learning and behavior in class. Social foundation. Issues from society, including groups and institutions in the culture and their contribution to education. It refers to issues from society that have an influence of curriculum. There are many aspects of society that need to consider in curriculum making. John Dewey, 1859 to 1952, considered two fundamental elements, schools and civil society, to be major topics needing attention and reconstruction to encourage experimental intelligence and plurality, learning by doing. Alvin Toffler. He wrote the book Future Shocks. He believed that knowledge should prepare students for the future. Suggested that in the future, parents might have the resources to teach prescribed curriculum from home as a result of technology, not in spite of it. Homeschooling. Society and society symbol. Society as an source of change, schools as an agents of change.